Hello, hello. Am I live? Oh, it looks like I am live. Okay. I was having issues. I wanted to do this on Twitter, X, whatever we call this. I wanted to do this on X, but it wouldn't let me because I don't know. I think I like never, there was an application you were supposed to have on X back in the day, Periscope. I believe you had to have Periscope on. So I did not have Periscope connected. And so anyway, I went to go live because I usually go live from Deb's phone. And anyway, she is not with me today. Deb is feeling unwell. She had to go to the hospital yesterday, and we wish her all the best. My daughter is also not feeling well. So I had to stay with her today and miss out on all the fun stuff that we normally do on Thursday. And I see you, Josh. Hi, how are you? Thank you for joining. Thank you for everyone who is popping in. Happy that you are all here. Wanting to give some updates on Degen Divas. This is episode 11, powered by G Media. And wanted to give a shout out to our sponsor, who is Demo Miners. He was our sponsor for the month of January. He offers some rig mining services that are in your car. You plug it in and you can mine while you drive. So if you're like me and you spend a lot of time on the roads, I highly recommend getting a Demo miner for your vehicle because you're already out there, out and about, sitting in traffic. Why not be racking up some crypto? Demo miners, when it first hit my screen, it was about 10 cents per demo. Now I think it's trading at about 50 cents per demo, or maybe 40 cents per demo. I have to check. But it is doing very well. And so really excited to get my first payout pushed on my Demo miner. I have not done a full in-depth tutorial on that yet, but I will be doing that fairly soon just to let everybody know kind of how it plugs in, how the app goes on your phone, how the push out payments work, and things like that. So there's a couple of really cool things you could do with Demo miners, but I'll be doing a whole segment on that. So anyway, shout out to Demo miners. Tonight, I'm usually at IRL Alpha. I wanted to hurry and get a live stream in before IRL Alpha actually starts at 7 o'clock. So it's about 6:30 our time. So I wanted to go ahead and just meet with you guys and give you some updates on things, plans that we have. Today, I had plans to go to, it was an art exhibition space, but it was like mixed use for artists to come create, but it was also like nonprofit for inner city youth that are into art to be able to come and create there. And I just loved everything it was all about and was kind of going down the rabbit hole of getting that all arranged. And they told me that I need to kind of go up a higher chain of command to actually get my camera crew in there. So it's not always so easy for me to get people to want to be on camera, to do an interview, to let them in. But anyway, I'm working on that. But with that being said, I do have a really super special announcement for who my interview is for next week. She's a huge artist in the space. Her name is Amber Vittoria. She had a mint just about a week and a half ago, and it minted out within, I don't know, the first 30 seconds. The floor went to about 0.4 ETH. I think it's leveled off at about 0.2 ETH right now. But she just has some really great stuff coming up for 2024. And I feel like she's an artist that needs to be highlighted in the space. So I'm really excited to bring her live to you and for you guys to all be able to see some of the products that she's been working on. So just today she got a shipment of some hair ties, and it is her heart, or her art. I'm like, her heart. Oh, she's just the sweetest. Her art on hair ties. And so the hair tie is like meant to be worn as like a bracelet, or you could put it in your hair, but it has her signature ribbon art on it. So it looks super cool. Can't wait to see that. But the mint project she had was called The Vibes. It's a really cool pixelated, very bright colors, except for like the eyes are like black and white. They stand out kind of like the Noun's eye. eyes. So anyway, super cool art there. And I just have noticed that with her art and where her style is and where the style currently looks to be, it looks to me like the art is kind of sticking to that very bright color, pixelated. So I'm super excited as more and more art keeps coming out for the start of the year. I'm continuing to see the trend continue. So excited to see what goes on with that. But something that is super cool with Amber Vittoria is an actual like in real life sculpture piece that she's been working on. And that is what I am the most excited to get you the scoop on. So please tune in next week for that interview with her. Other than that, I have a lot of plans coming up for NFT NYC. I have been trying to get myself secured in a podcast studio there. It would be actually I'm trying to get all of G Media, Degen, Divas, even potentially, if we need to, maybe some of the IRL Alpha people, because they're so experienced with streaming and are used to kind of running that like full-time podcast studio vibe. And so anyway, it's just, there's so many parts and pieces. I feel like January is flying by. This NFT NYC is the first week of April. So I feel like there's really only like 2 more months to kind of get all of these plans put together. So a lot going on with that, but in some of the stuff that G Media has planned for NFT NYC, I just think it sounds amazing. But before that, even, we will be at NFT Paris. So I'm super excited for all of the G Media team, everything that we have planned for this year. Everybody's really stepping up their game on content creation. I don't know, shout out to Josh. I'm sure a lot of you saw his video where he was signing Bitcoin and teaching us all something new in the space. Freaking fantastic. I just feel like that's what we need more of. And so, but everybody is really stepping up their game in the video content creation. And like, it's not like me to just pop on and go live. And I just am not really used to monologuing very much. So this is new for me to do it by myself. So thank you for being here for my first. But yes, just everybody has done so well at like stepping up their game in their videos. Akil was in the shower this morning, which all just surprised all of us. And then we have like Big, who's doing his traffic and weather out of New York, which is just, it's hilarious. He's got everybody on the yer. So I got it for you, Big. I'll send you the sound bite. Okay, it's 7 minutes. That's right. I need to write it down. Big, I did your at 7 minutes. So yes, I do take notes. So the content creator lifestyle has well and truly taken over for me. I have my notes. I'm sitting there writing down when things happen so I can come back and snap it for later. But anyway, just a lot of really exciting stuff going on. I feel like I need to give Chris an actual title because I've been calling him our camera guy, our cameraman, and I'm like, he's so much more than that. He, gives me all of these tips and tricks with YouTube. He has 100,000 subscribers already on his personal YouTube. It's just, he's such an asset. So I'm trying to think of what I call him. I came up with media manager. I haven't created a better title for him yet, but I don't know if anybody can help me come up with a good title for Chris. I need somebody that's going to help me like have my audio and my video all dialed in. So I'm like coming at you in 4K and looking good. So anyway, but yeah, that's the team. I know that I maybe labeled this in a way like Degen Divas update maybe sounded like something crazy was going on, but no, it's not. Deb is just unwell and I'm not at IRL Alpha right now. And I'm really kind of sad because I feel like those are my people now. I feel like a part of me, like the last, I don't know, what has it been, like 4 weeks in a row now, I've been there on Thursday with the IRL Alpha people. And just getting to know each of them and what their unique skill sets are and how they manage to all come together and match their skill sets in a way to pull off this just phenomenal show week by week is so incredible. So I really enjoy being in that type of like collaboration atmosphere. It's standing room only, there's probably about 50 people that go they add more and more chairs each week because the interest is there and people want to hear what they have to say. And even though I go, there's even things that I miss because I'm following them on social media, and they had clipped out this soundbite. And it's funny because like I have really gone down the rabbit hole lately of going on to fine art, and I have viewed fine art as a way for people to holistically purchase art on the blockchain where they don't have to worry about if they're going to get rugged. If it's a fine art piece, chances are it's going to do well. It's an artist that is at Sotheby's. And so if there is an artist that is selling at Sotheby's and you can afford a piece of their art on chain right now in this environment, because it is a bear market, I promise you these pieces are not going to be that low forever. So I have been super focused on the fine art side because I just feel like that is where there is a potential to really capitalize at this moment in time. And so anyway, but there was somebody who was up there and speaking about the difference between digital fine art and crypto art. And so crypto art really is like what your 10K collection of computer generative art versus this on-chain fine art piece, a lot of times that come with like certificates of authenticity. And so anyway, it's just, these are things that it's like I sit there in person and I'll see the clip online and I'll go, wow, it's such a great soundbite. So I can't speak enough good things about the IRL Alpha people. Super sad I'm not there right now, but I will be back there next week just because the synergy, the collaboration, everything about it is so my vibe, so my people, so all of the things. So anyway, I guess the last thing is just to kind of go over crypto. The markets are tanking today. I kind of expected it, to be honest, you guys. I think Bitcoin's going to be down into the 30s, possibly low 30s. I think they're really going to try and scare the shit out of people. Excuse my language. But I do think that that's what's going to happen. They're now playing these manipulative games where, we all had that euphoria of feeling like, everything was going to pump and please sign the ETF. Whether they signed the ETF or not, if they didn't sign the ETF, everyone was going to go, and like sigh, it didn't get approved, right? And so it was gonna have a cool off anyway. It was due to have the cool off. Excuse me, language. Yes, Josh, I didn't even know that you were still listening because I could see you doing stuff in the GCs. Anyway, love you, Josh. Shout out to freaking Josh. Josh today, he told me, okay, I've been all about the pixelated, bright pops of art or pops of color in the art. And so anyway, we find this piece on Bitcoin earlier and he tells me like, yo, you should grab it. It's open, right? And I'm like, I've got my Bitcoin, but this Bitcoin I'm saving, it's supposed to go for my Butoshi. And he's like, I got you. So shout out to freaking Josh. I have not had anybody send me an NFT in freaking forever. And so it just felt like so amazing. Like I was just like, oh, so thank you. I loved that. And it's a Bitcoin. It's on, BTC. So like if I can recommend anything, like this is what I say on my private calls. And Josh is telling me I need to say more alpha, so I'm going to say more alpha. But what got me into NFTs was watching what happened with Bored Apes on ETH. I was already extremely interested in ETH and extremely interested in NFTs, and then seeing how, hey girl, she's here. I'm so excited. Thank you for joining. I was just talking about, crypto, but now I'm talking about NFTs again. So ETH NFTs had just sort of their day. It was like 2021 was all about ETH. We had ETH merge going on and like all of these upgrades that were taking place, and there was just OpenSea was booming and all of the NFTs were flying around and all of these communities from, COVID were spawning. And so it was just like all of this really big hype around ETH at the time. And then once Bored Apes took off, that's when everybody was like, okay, we're jumping in. We need to be a part of this ecosystem. That has not happened for Bitcoin yet. We all said last summer, oh, Bitcoin summer, Bitcoin summer. We were saying that during Bitcoin summer. So I went and I bought like orange tank tops and this orange dress, and I had all this orange stuff because I was like, let's go Bitcoin summer. But nobody was really like rocking the Bitcoin summer. It almost felt like it was like somebody came up with the slogan, but like the momentum wasn't behind it yet. And so now I feel like with ordinals, they have had this like time to evolve. People are starting to understand what ordinals are, what the differences are, you know, what the capabilities are. There's more attention on it because people are getting paid for running their miners on Bitcoin. And for a long time, people were saying, oh, Bitcoin miners aren't even worth it anymore. Well, now Bitcoin miners, I mean, I wish I would have bought one back when the Bitcoin miners were cheaper. But you know, it's just a testament to say that ordinals are here and they're not going anywhere, and that every week at IRL Alpha they're talking about ordinals, and it is in depth, like how do we build on this, how do we do this. And these are people that left the Bay Area. They all left the Bay Area because all the poop maps and the, you know, the liberal policies taking over and all of the crap in the Bay Area. They left. So they're all in LA now because the weather's better and the real estate was cheaper. And so now they're all here and they're all like at IRL Alpha. So if you're in the LA area, if you plan to be in the LA area, you have to go to IRL Alpha because that is where these big brains are meeting and talking about ordinals and how to do new stuff and how to get on these whitelists and how to do the stuff that people haven't done yet. And so with all of that, and with everybody kind of like all of the attention coming to Bitcoin, okay, everybody is looking at it. Bitcoin price is going to be cheap right now. And I am saying Bitcoin will probably be cheap for a solid 6 months at least. I think it'll be like, we're going to go down, we're going to hit that down, we're probably going to sit there for a little bit because they're going to squeeze some people out, but then it's going to have a rally. Like it's going to shake people out and then it's going to rally and people are going to be like left with their hands in the air like, why did I sell my bags? So if you're going to be buying, buy Bitcoin now while it's low and start looking at the ordinal projects. Look at the people who are building on ordinals. So there was Thank You X, who, going back to someone that I saw at the Fine Art Gallery at Sotheby's, he is now doing ordinals. Jack Butcher is going to be doing ordinals. Bats is going to be doing ordinals. I cannot tell you how many of these different fine art artists, curators, things like that are going to be doing something and building something out on this ecosystem. And so because we're so early on ordinals, now is the time. So start paying attention. Don't just brush it off. Don't poo-poo it. Like if you don't have a Bitcoin wallet yet, get Xverse. Xverse is the best. I don't exactly know what it is. I want to say, and Josh, you could probably help me if you're still on. If it was like a negative something, you have to have the special wallet. You said the term to me. It was, I can't think of it now. Anyway, there are certain instances where you have to have like a special wallet for what the ordinal is doing. And it seems to me that Xverse is the most like well adapted wallet to be able to handle that. So like you don't want to be buying or like getting a wallet and then like finding out that wallet doesn't work well for you. Like I think everyone kind of went down that path when you first get in. Like you start opening wallets here and there and then you don't really realize which wallets you're going to enjoy using the most until you're actually using them. And then you might go to a new favorite wallet and that other wallet just kind of sits and goes dormant. So it's kind of like that. Yes, the cursed inscription. That's what it is, Josh. So Xverse, you have to have the Xverse wallet for the cursed inscription. So, and I didn't even know what that was. So I have to do my homework. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to tell you all. I have to get it figured out so I can tell you exactly in like smart big brain terms what the cursed inscriptions are, because I know it's like a low. I don't know. So I'll find out for you. I need to do some more homework on that. But anyway, so that is my alpha on the Bitcoin ordinals. I think pay attention to ordinals. I don't think you should just buy any one. And that's what I did like last summer. I just bought any one, and it was during Bitcoin summer, so everything was already kind of rallying. So I bought high on my ordinals. They're still worth a couple hundred a piece. They haven't really lost their value. They're just under what I bought them at. And I have seen them go up. Like I went in and I checked on my my Ordy toads. They're Ordy toads. I thought it was funny because it's like a horny toad. Anyway, oh wait, Josh said cursed inscription. Oh wait, hold on. Oh shit. Oh my God, language. Cursed inscription was a bug and basically appears as a negative inscription number. Okay, that's what it was. I need to remember that for the next time. Yes. I don't remember where I was going with that. But yes, that was the cursed inscription. So, that is my alpha on ordinals. Oh yeah, so don't just buy anything. If there's something coming out and you can get whitelist on it, you buy it at entry and it's going to sell out. Like you're going to probably do well on it, right? So if you're buying something on secondary, take your time, watch the collection. The blockchain moves slow, so you just want to make sure that you can like see which way it's moving, whether it's moving up and down, because like it moves so slow, it's really hard to tell what the blockchain is doing. Just kind of watch if you're buying something on secondary, but really be watching for those new collections that are coming out. And particularly if you're following IRL Alpha at IRL Alpha on Twitter, you will definitely find ordinal alpha there. So that's where you can get a little bit more info there. And so other than that, I think I just want to go over some crypto prices really quick. I think Bitcoin is going to continue going down. I think it's going to go to I don't think it's going to go as low as 30. Honestly, I think we're all going to hope for 30, but I think it'll go like 32, 33, because I think that's what it did last time, was like we all thought it was going to go lower and it never actually did. And I feel like too much big money is in there now that like it won't go any lower. Okay, so we'll just start at the top. Bitcoin right now is trading at 41. It has come up a little bit, but is retracing. Ethereum is still at 24. I still feel like it's actually almost 25, which is still high for ETH. I loved that it had that little rally that it did, and I still see it going, I don't think it'll hit 10,000, but I really think that we're going to get somewhat close to it, like maybe the high 8s. Low 9. XRP 55. Cardano is 49 cents. Cardano, people love to hate on Cardano. I'm still going to be buying some because I don't think Cardano is done yet. Chainlink is at 14. If we continue to go down to 30 on Chainlink, I could see it going as low as like 11, maybe 9. If Chainlink goes to 9, you guys just freaking buy it. Like that Chainlink at 9, it seriously will go to like 350, 400 next time. So if you can get Chainlink at $9, do it. Like that is the alpha for sure. H-bar 7 cents. That still seems a little high there for me. I still think Kronos is going to have a run. That's at 8 cents now. That was almost $1 before. So I think Kronos will be a good one to watch. Phantom also. I love Phantom. FTM. I don't know if you guys are. This is one that I'm pulling out that I've not been talking about in a while. And I'm actually looking over my crypto holdings. My Phantom. I love Phantom. It is down 8% right now. It is trading at 36 cents. Phantom was like at $3.50 before. So Phantom is another good one that I see maybe going down as low as like 19 cents. 19 cents for Phantom. Just do it, because if it's going to trade at like 3, if it breaks all-time high and it's trading 4 to 5, then definitely get some Phantom. So those are some that I would be looking at. Some Pepe. Oh God, that's just sad. I don't want to look at my Pepe. But I sold Pepe at the top, and I would have done really well if I did not continue to ape it into Milady shitcoins. So that is all I have for you today. I am so happy that you guys were able to come to my first ever solo live stream. It did not end up on X like I hoped it would. It is here though, and I will try and push it out. I appreciate all of you, particularly Josh, and all of the love and helping me out with the curse, because I could not remember. So much love, everyone, and we will see you next time. Bye.